I'm here because my best friend Valerie J. Whitman committed suicide in 1994. And I'm here in support of her and myself. I'm a suicide survivor. I've attempted suicide many times. I never thought I would make it past age 13. And now I'm going to be 42 this month. So I made it.
I do have a personal connection. I am a 3-time attempt survivor from when I was a teenager. I also lost the first love of my life to suicide, and also 2 friends.
We're here in honor of my brother, who committed suicide of PTSD a couple of months ago, and today is actually his birthday, so the whole family came out to support and make awareness of this illness and the reason we're all here.
This is our second year doing the walk here in Pasadena. The purpose of the walk is to raise awareness of suicide as a mental health issue. A lot of the people who are coming here today are either survivors of suicide loss, such as myself. We have first responders like sheriff's deputies and psychologists and EMTs who are here today. Also have veterans here today and people here who have lived through the experience of a suicide attempt.
I'm walking today in memory of family members that we have lost to suicide, and I'm hoping to work and help destigmatize suicide because it is a result of mental illness. People do not commit suicide, they die by suicide just like they die from cancer and other diseases.
It's kind of sad because a lot of the people here, unlike other charity walks for diseases, we've already lost our loved ones. But I think that the realization after we went through it that so many other people have also experienced it but don't talk about it. It's important that we gather together and actually pay attention to this as a public health issue to really discover why this happens and how it can be prevented. And I think one of the big moments for me was realizing that suicide is preventable. There are a number of people who are going to be here today who are a testament to that, who have survived suicide attempts or who have thought about suicide and have decided not to do it because they got adequate mental health treatment.
So for families and friends that have had this in their family, this is an incredibly healing, cathartic event, so they don't feel alone and they can honor their loved one and move forward.
We're so pleased by the turnout of the Out of the Darkness walk in Pasadena today. We had double the attendance of last year, and we've exceeded our fundraising goal from last year, and the turnout was so important. We had both survivors of suicide loss as well as people with lived experience here.
I'm a clinical psychologist at Hathaway Sycamores Child and Family Services. We're one of the largest children's mental health and child welfare providers here in LA County, and our main office is located right over here. And I believe that we're the 3rd largest fundraiser this year for the walk, and we're here with our big team to spread knowledge about suicide prevention and to walk to end stigma.
They asked me, did I have a plan to kill myself? It was the night I decided that it was time to do that, and I sat in the emergency room. I was 18 years old. I was a sophomore at Stanford University, and I was the last person that they expected would end up in a place like that. Sedated in the psych ward, diagnosed with depression and bipolar disorder.
I just want to remind people, to those that you haven't talked to for a while, those that you see on the street, sometimes just a hello, a kind word makes a difference because you can be the only person between them and destitute.
I know for myself personally, when I lost my dad, it was a very isolating experience. It was something experienced just by my family. And it wasn't until a few years later that I learned about the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention that I realized how prevalent suicide is. It's actually the 10th leading cause of death globally, and in certain demographics here, it's as much as the 2nd leading cause of death. And realizing that we weren't alone and that it was unfortunately a common problem, it made us want to gather together with other people who've experienced similar loss.
Hi, my name is Christy Ricker, and I'm walking today in memory of my brother and my sister-in-law who recently committed suicide. This is preventable.
Make that call.
We're here today for our cousin Paolo Alcantar and for my friends Vincent Waters and Stephen Liu, and for myself. I've dealt with depression and suicidal ideation, and I'm finally getting out of this, and this is my way to show that I'm actually taking another step forward.